Alright, we got up here about an hour ago, and as you can see, we haven't been up here for a month. The grass is taller than heck, a lot of the wildflowers, and we just started cutting a little bit, but it's really big. I'm going to have to go out and do a lot of work in the garden too. Haven't been out there yet. It's starting to sprinkle, so first thing we got to do is get the grass cut. Some of that is over 2 feet tall. Kind of pretty, but we got to get it all down. We got to cover the greenhouse, get rid of some of this piles. But first, we got to get the grass cut, and then we'll go take a look at the garden. So this is Monday, June 24th. Got up here about 2 o'clock. We couldn't get out of the city any sooner, so yeah, we'll be up here a couple days, and then we'll go home. So this is the first of many. Little clips will do. I forget what my daughter said, but these are like collard greens or something, and they're coming up. But they've had a ton of water up here, and that's some type of kale. That there is some more type of kale. Here we go. The peas we put up. We're going to have to stake up some line on these because they're about ready to jump out of the ground. Those are peas. You got to keep them off the ground. It's so damp up here they'll get mold on them even as they grow. And we got a lot of clearing out to do. Because the weeds also like water. But we started these plants here from seeds back home. That's a cucumber plant. It's got one blossom on it. That's my daughter in the back there. She's cutting the forest down. These here are, I can't remember the name, but these are tomato plants that we planted at home. And they're growing really good. They must like the water. Now this is that mound system that my daughter built here a while back. All that clover is just a walking path that we got to get rid of. Got to clean all that out. These here are some peppers, and you can see they're a little yellow. Too much water. Okay. And then you go back here, and we just picked 4 really nice strawberries. I think you can see one there yet. And only a few plants survive, but by next year they'll be really, really good. There's a whole bunch of strawberries right there on that plant. You can see them. And the apple trees are doing good. That one's got to be staked up a little better. And right here, we're still getting the volunteer potatoes growing in this pile here. Okay? And you can see a whole bunch more strawberries. I don't know if you can see them, but there's a whole bunch more on there and there. But all these volunteer potatoes are coming up here. And they're coming up in the asparagus plants, which are doing really, really good. And I have to admit, this is June 24th, and there's hardly any mosquitoes up here. I thought there'd be a ton of them. There was a month ago. And there's some more of the asparagus that she started that last year from seeds. So this will be the second year, but look how much growing. We'll clean this all up before we leave, and I'll get a better picture of it. And have some more. There's another apple tree. That's a Sweet 16, or Honeycrest. That first one I showed you was the Sweet 16. But here is the asparagus that's 3 years old now. So we gotta clean all that stuff up. This is it. I forget what it's called, but she buries these logs, and that's gonna make a nice mound system a few years down the road. This wagon, as much water we had up here, was full to the top. That might have been an inch from the top. It was full of water we got up here. That much rain we've had. Now these are the Minnesota midgets right here that I planted, but you can see they're a little yellow. That again is too much water. And this is one I didn't think would survive, but it's got a green plant on it. And that one there. Also we put in here, and we just heard a critter over there in the woods someplace. Oh well, maybe Blackie's coming to see us. Who knows? But these are all the watermelon plants that I put in. And they supposed to go 10 all the way up to 30 pounds, 35 pounds, and they're all looking good. And there's one back there underneath that flower. We got to clean that out. Here's another Honeycrisp apple tree. Really looks good. So we'll fix that up. Over here, that's a watermelon plant. It's supposed to be 35 pounds. Doesn't look too good, does it? But here's another one. He's working really good. So this row of stuff right here, you can see them all around. Those are sunflowers. So we just planted some in it for the heck of it. They're kind of pretty, and the critters like them in the fall. We got a lot of work to clean up. We've done quite a bit of grass cutting already. And we'll cut a bunch more. There she goes, just cutting away. Alright, that's all for now. Okay. That's the peas we just got. Put some line down there. Starting to look good. We spend most of our time just cutting the grass here, as you can see. It was pretty tall. Good thing we got a riding lawnmower. Some more of that chard, I think she called it, and there's some kale right there. We get a little sun and warmer weather, then peppers will do alright. They're a little yellow from too much moisture. Tomatoes are looking good. Yeah, they're all looking good. And there's a cucumber, you can see the blossoms on that. Nice and surprising though. These apple trees are looking good. These are the few tomato or strawberry plants that showed up. I had some on my shirt all the other morning. It was really good. And here we got them volunteer potatoes again coming up. All kinds of them. What else are we going to plant?
I'm going to plant some summer squash, some zucchini, your favorite.
Zucchini and summer squash is going to plant.
And then I'm going to do some butter stick, which is a yellow kind of a...
Yellow squash? Yeah. Potatoes are getting blossoms on them. We didn't plan for them to come up this time, but there they are. This is all the asparagus. Like I said, that apple tree there is a Sweet 16. This is a Honeycrisp. Now this is 2-year-old asparagus. That there is, I don't know, 3 years. Over 3 years. Looking good. Minnesota midgets. Little cantaloupes. They're a little yellow too from too much moisture. That one will make it, I think. Here's another one. Debbie just planted some beans now in these 2 rows here. You see a lot of weeds, and that's because we don't get up here often enough to keep it down. It's a lot of work. And that's one of them big 35-pound watermelons supposedly. That one plant's not doing good. It'll make it, but This one's doing a lot better. And then this row here, that's sunflowers. We just do it because they're kind of pretty, and the critters love them late in the fall. They eat a lot of the seeds. Can't step on the beans there. And then again, this whole row is just watermelon. So it's a pretty good success last year. We had one that was, trying to remember now, it was over 20 pounds. Over 20 pounds, and it's pretty good. So that's it. I don't have time, gotta go back to the cities.